I built a trading system. I call it Momentum Swing Score. I know it works. This channel is my public proof. Every trade documented live from entry to exit. No editing history, no hitting losses, just the record. Watch me to prove it and you will be the witness. Everything is on this channel, educational content only, not financial advice. This is paper trading. And please always do your own research. 10 days ago, I entered Netflix $76.15. This is my entry point is here, $76.15. If you can see that. And my momentum swing score was 75 out of 100. My first price target was $82.40. And my stop loss around $70 or $68. I decided to hold through earning based on the three signals. Put and call ratio, which was 0.46, Q1 massive beat, and my system score unchanged. Yesterday, Netflix reported Q2 earnings on July 16. Revenue is $12.56 billion. And estimate was $12.58 billion. So we are just missing here, tiny miss, $21 million is miss. Earning per share is 80 cents. Actually, earning per share was 79 cents, estimated 79 cents, and reported 80 cents. So we are beating there a penny above expectation. But how is the market reaction this morning? 8% drop after hours. Stock went from $74 to 68 cents. My stop loss was around $68. The stock broke through it. So, and this morning I made a decision and I didn't panic. I didn't exit. I executed the plan I laid out before this trade ever started. So in yesterday video, I map out 4 scenarios for this trade, which means I put together some sensitivity analysis yesterday. So if you didn't watch my yesterday video, please watch it and you can see those sensitivity analysis and the 4 strategy. So, and I said, if Netflix drops towards the $60, DCA opportunity will be created. And stock will go to the deeply oversold territory. Adding shares, it will be the reduced to average cost. This morning, Netflix opened around $67.59. Actually, it was a little bit more below. And I bought another 300 shares that price. I would like to show it to you. Here, I bought another 300 shares, $67.59. So here is like my position. Let me give you my position right now. So before the DCA, my average cost was $76.15. And after the 300 shares I add into, my average fill price goes down to $71.87. I will show it to you again here. I purchased this morning another 300 shares at $67.59. And it brings down to my average $71.87, which kind of give me over $4 deduction, $4 discount on the stress position, because before I do that, my Netflix unrealized P&L was double digit, over 11%. So adding those 300 shares reduce my average filling price and give me the $4 advantage. So let me put this in the context for the Netflix, because Netflix, I would like to also show you something. Netflix is the peak is around $134. This is here, $134. June 25th, 2025, and then since then the business is almost dropped over 50%. The stock is punished by the Wall Street in the 50%, but the business never dropped in the 50%. So, and Wall Street average target is $112. Let me show you this. Let's go to financials. If you can look at the earnings here, let's see the quarterly earnings. If you can see that the Q4 2025, so earning is beat. So if like Q1, earning beat massively, 61% massively. And Q2, we are again beating to the penny. It's not a big stuff, and I think Wall Street wasn't impressed with the future guidance. So when we look at also revenue is only the also issue part here. So if we can look at it, the last one, we are only missing $21 million and 0.17%. There is no business in the world keeps skyrocketing all the time and beating to expectation 20% and 30%. There is no businesses like that, and business sometimes like a roller coaster up and down. And this also happened before in the Netflix. Please take a look at this. I will go to the monthly time frame. I will show it to you. If you can see it here, back in the day is November 2021. Let's take a look. Netflix actually is also, another drop is almost 76% by then. And now, if we can go here, from up here, another 51.39% is go down. Do you see the kind of trend here? So drop, go back up is a parabolically. Now is another drop, and I expect it to go back up again. But from my standpoint, I am not going to be, honestly, I am not going to be the wait that long and the stock hit the like $130 again. My price target for this stock now, let me make it larger, wider like this, yes. This is a strong support level in the 70 right now, and my second strong level is 60. And I am $71, and most likely I will wait until like $82. Right now in the currently only $4 if I can, the stock is go upside, I will be the break even around the $71. So seems like it, even the earning miss with the $20 million and the revenue is $12.56 million, $12.56 billion. That is a kind of overreaction. And overreaction sometimes create opportunities, and that's how I look at it. So I am not buying hope. I am not buying again hope, and I'm just buying the fundamentally very strong businesses with a 49% discount. So here is my complete plan at that moment. So I have 600 shares, and my average is $71.87, and my break even also $71.87. So my first price target will be, again, $82. But as I said, if I'm going to go 3 to 4%, 5% margin within the 4 to 6 weeks, I may exit the position, and the technical indicators will tell me what to do when it comes there. Current price right now, this stock is $68. When I was preparing the script, it was $67.90. So it's going up, which is perfect. And if I can hit to $82.40, I am aiming for the 14.5% paper trade, actually 14.65% paper trade profit. So quick question for you. Would you have added $67 like I did, or would you have cut the loss when the stock broke below $70? Please drop your answer in the comment section, and I read every single one and I will reply it. So, as I said, this is the proof records, looks like in the real time, not just the clean wins, the decision under pressure, the earning misses. This is one of the biggest stock movers, stock fundamentals, and driven the stock prices event. So I took a DCA route and DCA executions, and all documented publicly and nothing hidden. So current proof record are 35 trades closed, 34 wins and 1 loss. Netflix is still open. DCA activated, which worked for me before for the ISRG and RMD stock. You are the witness for every decision as it happens. So please subscribe to follow the Netflix trend, trace to the end, win or loss. It all goes to proof, the record, no hype here, no promises. Just the system and just the proof. As of now, I do have still 4 trades are open. BSX, Netflix, Insulated, and Accenture. So all of them are open. I am watching closely. And thank you so much for watching again, and see you next time.